Hey, welcome back to another episode of Ask Dave, the podcast where I, David Ayala, and Travis Harrington give you advice for anything you need. Travis, how are you doing today?
Doing well.
Yeah, well, let me start my timer because I can't keep track
you're a
of.
prostitute.
Yeah, you ever see tell me a hooker you've seen? Is that politically correct, or are we saying prostitute now?
I think it's sex worker.
Sex worker.
Yeah.
Show me a sex
worker is the
get all encompassing
the
term.
The nice thing to say.
Yeah.
Prostitute, I feel like, is a little judgmental. It's
definitely has
a little more old school,
bad connotations to it. When you think prostitute, you use that as an insult. You can use anything as an insult.
Yeah,
but prostitute seems to hit harder.
With that sort of language change,
yeah,
it's always like in a couple of years, people are just gonna be like, "You sex worker."
Yeah.
And then it's like, then we got to come up with a new one again.
Language. That's just language evolving, though. It's a constant stream of trying to make sure you're respecting everybody around you.
Yeah.
Some people choose to use language that we've evolved past from, and what they say every time. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep saying that thing. Meanwhile, us over here, we try to keep up with the times. Anyway,
do we?
I think I do. I try to be respectful.
We're starting out with current events today.
You like to say the R word a lot.
I do.
You like to say the R word like crazy.
Yeah.
And
Nobody's retarded.
And a lot of
there's no such thing as a retarded person.
You heard it here first, folks. Definitely not first. Definitely not first. Yeah.
I agree with that sentiment. I don't think there's no such thing as that. It comes from the same set of words as like idiot or imbecile or moron.
Yeah, but we don't say that anymore.
We still say that all the time.
They used to call black people Negroes.
You still would call anybody you think is stupid a moron and not feel bad about it at all.
I guess it's different. I would call somebody dumb or an idiot, and yeah, it does mean the same thing. But that's like
the old-timey mental health terms that's like don't mean anything.
Yeah, but I'll still say it. Nobody really gets. I would say nobody I know gets offended.
I don't care.
I do care.
I would never call a mentally handicapped person retarded.
Sure. All right. Well, that's great, but you're still saying I'm gonna say the R word. I want to say it. Hey, language. It evolves, and this. I never said this was a PC show. I just said that I was a respectful person.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm super respectful. How was your week? You don't give a fuck about your week.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, and me neither. I really don't care about my week either. But I didn't want to talk to anybody this week. I just want to chill out with my games and whatever, and just not talk to anybody.
Good to do that. I did the exact same thing. So
yeah,
I had nothing to talk about.
How was that?
It's great.
Yeah, I love that. You might do it a little bit more. You know who did do a lot of talking this week, though?
Who's that?
The artist formerly known as Kanye.
Are we doing the Prince thing with him now?
That's what I'm going to do.
The artist formerly known as Kanye West. Well, Prince, it's because he changed his name to a symbol.
Yeah, so is that why they did that?
Yeah, you couldn't say the symbol.
There was literally no word for the...
There was no word.
So this guy just never created a word for the symbol that he made.
Just as the combo of the male and female kind of symbols.
What was he supposed to be saying with that?
I don't
what message was he supposed to be saying with that?
I think he's just in a pre-pronoun world.
Well, that's a pronoun.
Somebody writing their own laws in a pre-pronoun world,
Yeah.
It's being I'm a symbol. I don't know. Fuck it.
Now, that sounds pretty dumb to me, and I'm upset people respected that.
They did, right? It was kind of a joke.
Yeah.
Much a joke.
It feels like
everybody's saying it was.
There is all right, I guess you're this now.
Like at one point, like did Diddy had like Puff Daddy had a conference where he's like, I'm Puffy now, and then he had another one where he's like, I'm Diddy now. Right? It's a public. You make a statement where it's like I'm changing my name.
Yeah. I get, but he's using a name. That's what this person's using. A fucking symbol. I think that was dumb. R.I.P. the GOAT, I guess. But the artist formerly known as Kanye, I don't want people to come at me for disrespecting
all
Prince.
The people that are close to Kanye say his name. They go Kanye.
They
really go on it's Kanye.
They put like a big accent over the Y-E.
Yeah.
Kanye. He apologized this week for all this all the awful things that he's been doing and saying and acting for the past couple of years. How do you feel about that?
I think he's just doing it because Nicki Minaj is a Nazi now, and he's like not cool anymore. It's not cool anymore.
It's not as fringe.
It's not now that Nicki's doing it too. I can't be doing it. I just look like a fucking hack.
Yeah. So you think he's going woke now to be?
I think he might be going woke. Woke. Kanye is going woke.
He's gonna join the Black Panthers in like next month.
I mean, why has that not been his arc the whole time? It's like, that's what everybody wants Kanye to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Ever since he said George Bush doesn't care about black people, and was he lying? Was he lying at the time?
Yeah.
I don't think so. And so to see him wind up where he's at now. And in his letter, I guess we're just gonna go through it.
All right.
Also, before we mention anything, he gave this big apology. People are wondering, like, has he just been working on himself? Has he just come to a big old realization now? You know, is this the end of a giant manic bipolar episode that he's been in for years now? You know, I think it could be true, but it's also true that in, I think, 2 days, he is releasing a new album.
Oh,
he's releasing a new album in like either 2 days from now, or by the time this podcast comes out, it'll probably be already released. And people are very apt to point out that you're giving us this big apology, but you are also dropping an album in 2 days.
And you know he's just been in that Nazi warehouse in Hollywood, like making guys do push-ups. Like, are those the music videos? Is it a bunch of Nazis doing push-ups? Maybe the whole time it's been like an anti-Nazi thing. Like if you walked into the set of a World War II movie and you'd be like, "Wow, these guys love swastikas, huh?" Mm-hmm. And we just didn't realize that the whole time it's been part of some big Kanye music video where it's like anti-Nazis.
Yeah, so you think it's just been like one giant art?
I don't think that's what he said. I think you should read it.
Whatever, so here's what he said. Okay, so it says, "To those I've hurt, 25 years ago, I was in a car accident that broke my jaw and caused injury to the right frontal lobe of my brain. At the time, the focus was on
just to say, the frontal lobe injuries are seen in a lot of serial killers, and could be a cause of heavy sociopathy."
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that is interesting. Mm-hmm. You know, anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
"The fracture, the swelling, the immediate physical trauma. The deeper the injury, the one inside my skull, it went unnoticed. Comprehensive scans were done, neurological exams were limited, and the possibility of a frontal lobe injury was never raised. It wasn't properly diagnosed until 2023. That medical oversight caused serious damage to my mental health and led to my bipolar type 1 diagnosis. Bipolar disorder comes with its own defense system, denial. When you're manic, you don't think you're sick. You think everyone else is overreacting. You feel like you're seeing the world more clearly than ever, and when sorry, let me recover.
I can't imagine like being in a state of mind where you're designing swastika T-shirts that you're releasing during the Super Bowl and being like, "I'm right. I am right about all of this."
That's the other thing. He did it. So a lot of people go on manic bipolar episodes. And you know what? Hey.
They don't have the resources.
They don't have the resources to do this. I'm not going to say that it's impossible or hell, even uncommon for some people to go on these like giant manic episodes where they're just saying like
have
racist
dropped swastika T-shirts during the Super Bowl. We just didn't hear about it.
Yeah, and like, I'm sure that you're something's going on up in there. So anyway, as he goes on. You feel like you're seeing the world more clearly than ever, when in reality, you're losing your grip on it entirely. Once people label you as crazy, you feel as if you cannot contribute anything meaningful to the world. It's easy for people to joke and laugh it off, when in fact this is a very serious, debilitating disease you can die from. Sorry, don't mean to laugh at that. According to the World Health Organization and Cambridge University, people with bipolar disorder have a life expectancy that is shortened by 10 to 15 years on average, and a 2 to 3 times higher cause of all mortality rate than the general population. This is on par with severe heart disease, type 1 diabetes, HIV, and cancer, all lethal and fatal if left untreated. The scariest thing about this disorder is how persuasive it is. When it tells you you don't need help, it makes you blind. But convinced you have insight, you feel powerful, certain, and unstoppable. I lost touch with reality. Things got worse the longer I ignored the problem. I said and I did things that I deeply regret. Some of the people I loved the most, I treated the worst. You endured fear, confusion, humiliation, and exhaustion of trying to have someone who was at times unrecognizable. Looking back, I became detached from my true self. In that fractured state, I gravitated toward the most destructive symbol I could find.
Did the meds just hit or something?
Let me finish this.
Okay.
In my fractured state, I gravitated toward the most destructive symbol I could find, the swastika, and even sold T-shirts bearing it. One of the most difficult aspects of having bipolar type 1 are the disconnected moments, many of which I still cannot recall, that led to poor judgment and reckless behavior that oftentimes feels like an out-of-body experience. I regret and am deeply mortified by my actions in that state, and I am committed to accountability, treatment, and meaningful change. It does not excuse what I did, though. I am not a Nazi or an anti-Semite. I love Jewish people. To the black community, which held me down through all of the highs and lows in the darkest of times, the black community, unquestionably the foundation of who I am so sorry to have let you down. I love us. Okay, there's more.
You got a shout out there. Does that feel good?
Yeah, it does feel good a little bit. Having bipolar disorder is a notable state of constant mental illness. When you go into manic episodes, you are ill at that point. When you are not in an episode, you are completely normal. And that's when the wreckage from the illness hits hardest. Hitting rock bottom a few months ago, my wife encouraged me to finally get help. I have found comfort in Reddit forums of all places. Different people speak of being in manic or depressive episodes of a similar nature.
Oh, man.
I read their stories and realize that I was not alone. It's not me who ruins their entire life once a year despite taking meds every day and being told by the so-called best doctors in the world that I am not bipolar, but merely experiencing symptoms of autism. My words as a leader in my community have global impact and influence. In my mania, I lost complete sight of that. As I find my new baseline and new center through an effective regimen of medication, therapy, exercise, and clean living, I have newfound much-needed clarity. I am pouring my energy into positive, meaningful art, music, clothing, design, and other new ideas to help the world. I am not asking for sympathy or a free pass, though I aspire to earn your forgiveness. I write today simply to ask for your patience and understanding as I find my way home. With love, Yay. And you know what? This all sounds good and it makes sense. and it's really overshadowed by the fact that he's coming out with an album in 2 days.
Yeah, I think that's a big contributing factor. I am not sure he wrote it.
No, you think it was like ChatGPT?
Or like his therapist.
His therapist wrote it?
Maybe a lot. I don't know. He's citing journals and stuff. Either that or this is literally the most lucid Kanye has ever been.
Like, I can see him coming out of a years-long spiral like this, and this is what we get.
Yeah,
I think it's completely possible. But my thing is, I don't know what his rock bottom was. Like, what happened? What happened this year that didn't happen the last 3? Like that documentary that came out like 5 years ago that detailed your entire fucking life up until the point you started acting like this.
I'm guessing it was a record label board meeting being like, these are the projections for the next album, and they're terrible, Kanye.
But he already has so much money. What does he give a fuck? He has enough money to not have to like.
He wants to be loved, though.
He wants to be loved.
Does. Yeah, he does.
And I don't know. I don't know if losing a record contract. Or being dropped. I don't know how he hasn't been dropped by records already. Maybe he has.
I don't even know if he has a record label or if he just records his own shit and releases it. I don't think he does. But I'm sure he has like people promoting it or whatever. People that are giving him numbers and shit, That would be a guess for. I love thinking about Kanye being on Reddit.
Just looking at
it being a mental health. This is all
one.
after just being on Reddit. He went down a Reddit wormhole on mental health.
Yeah.
And it's funny. Like, what do you think his screen name is? Like, he's clearly Kanye's just his name isn't Kanye West, and do you think his name is Kanye? And he's posting in mental health forums like, what's the answer to this? You think he's actually?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think we'd hear about it.
I think I would. It's such because if you saw somebody whose Reddit name was Kanye West,
you would not think it's Kanye West.
You would not think it was Kanye West. You think it's just some random guy.
It's true.
Especially given what he's been going through. Like, no, like, of course you would not believe this can't be Kanye, the actual Kanye West in this Reddit forum on bipolar disorder. Did he really just comment? No, it's just some random
Makes
guy.
Makes sense, though. He should be here. And it looks like it worked.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy until you see... And I'm sure reading all these other people's stories... Because from what I've gotten from him from these past years, this past, like, Nazi alt-right era of his... is that, yeah, he is going bonkers. There's nobody around him that can bring him down or to, like, sanity at all. It's such, like, you're seeing a manic episode...
that refuses to stop.
And has no way of stopping.
There's no brakes.
At all.
Yeah.
He did way...
It's not even that it has no brakes. It's that everybody in the car has had their legs cut off.
And he's driving the car, and it's like, there is a thing... that I started to believe, which is, you can tell somebody, you can give somebody the best advice in the world and tell them things that might really help them out and get through any situation or hardship that they're going through. And they're not going to listen. They're just going to keep doing their own thing until they reach a point where they're like, okay, yeah, maybe I should actually do that shit everybody's been telling me to do.
Someday Kanye was like, oh, yeah, okay. Oh.
I can't keep doing this. This is actually crazy. I made a song called Heil Hitler. And it got really popular. I hired like 10 black guys to go on Hollywood Boulevard and chant Heil Hitler, nigga Heil Hitler, over and over again. And then I dropped a song that was titled that. I also came out with like Nazi t-shirts.
Yeah.
How many of those sold? That's like a good question. That's something I want to...
They shut it down.
They shut it down
fast. Yeah. I feel like it was Squarespace or somewhere. It was somewhere like T-shirts. It was somewhere funny. What's one of those websites? Shopify.
Oh, Shopify.
Shopify.
They said no, you can't.
You can't do that.
Yeah. It's hate speech.
Yeah. It is.
It is. It's so. Maybe I think this is completely It is completely possible that he's doing this. Maybe he just had some. Maybe in this time, it wouldn't. I'm not. It doesn't.
Maybe it's because the album sucks.
It doesn't sound crazy to me.
I feel like if the album was good, he'd keep doing the Nazi stuff.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. I think it is possible that he did come to his senses, and in order to make himself feel better, he started releasing music, like just making music in his basement. And he's like, okay, this sounds good to me. I don't want to judge myself. Let me just put this out because I like it, and it has nothing to do with like white supremacy or Nazis. And I'm sure it's not going to. And I think it's actually going to be good.
I hope.
I think it's going to be great. Actually,
I mean, I love old Kanye.
Who doesn't?
Right? We all want to love Kanye.
And if he makes and people are so nostalgia brain now that if he releases something that sounds like Kanye when he likes who he was and what he was doing, I think
I want to see his bounce back turn. This is like his those like Michael Jackson videos where there's like all the African tribes and then like people in China and people in India and stuff. I want to see the Kanye's like I'm like you're saying ultra woke Kanye like hugging a bunch of Jews. Yeah. Making like happy songs and stuff. That's because I don't know. That's why I was like the album sucks. He's got.
I bet it's saying it's
the last album sucked.
The last album was terrible, but he also released it while he was fucking going insane.
Yeah.
I think I've got a strong feeling that this album is going to slap.
I would love that.
And people are.
You hear it and it's like, I love pretty girls.
Yeah,
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love a Kanye Will Smith collab.
If he does that. I am the one thing that people love, because you know what? Did you say all this like anti-Semitic shit during a bipolar episode? Yeah. Doesn't make sense that not everybody who goes through a manic episode becomes a fucking Nazi, but they do similarly insane things.
Yeah.
Would you be embarrassed by that, and how do you come back from that? I think it is by just releasing another good album.
I think another good album would be, yeah. It'd be a real good thing, I think, for because he was always a weirdo dickhead.
Yeah.
And I think we were all fine with him being a weirdo dickhead.
Yeah.
But as soon as the music sucks, it's like, I can't.
People love nostalgia, and they also love a fucking, like, rags to riches story.
I mean, Michael Jackson kept releasing good music. That was until he died, so many people were like, oh, he's not a pedophile.
Yeah.
It took until after he was dead for everybody to actually be like, yes, he is a pedophile.
He was, but the music was...
The music still is sick. Yeah.
So what? I don't know. I definitely don't want to... How does he make up for all this shit he's done for, I'd say, the past decade? Just you have a full decade of just being this like awful person.
How long has the like Nazi thing been going on? Like 3-4 years? Like what?
It feels like 6 years.
6 years.
I think he really went heavy into it after the 2020 election.
He was properly diagnosed in 2023. So he has been properly diagnosed, and there were still 3 more years of being a Nazi.
Yeah.
I just want, like you were saying, what's that breaking point? It's just, okay, I'm happy to see Kanye come back, maybe.
We don't know if he's actually come back yet, because he might just be saying this so that people listen to his music. Maybe his whole album will be a whole, like... you really thought I wasn't a Nazi anymore?
Yeah.
Sheeple! You're all sheep! That's big media trying to get you to deny the truth. I love God and I love Hitler. It's very possible that
it's very possible this is a big fake out.
Yeah. And then he'll drop his the album cover is just gonna have a whole swastika on it. It's just gonna be
he keeps saying like New York Times ain't got shit on me.
yeah,
shit like that. I could hear those lyrics on there.
So
yeah, maybe Nicki Minaj is featured on there with Erica Kirk. Who knows? But we should take a break and get to some questions, huh?
That's right. We kind of gave advice to Kanye. No, it's just his analysis on what he's going to do next. We can't help him in any way.
I mean, he's clearly gotten effective help somehow.
Yeah, if you wrote this.
We'll see how it goes. As soon as it goes back downhill, we're here for you, Kanye. You can ask us, and you don't even have to go. We'll go on Reddit for you. You just call the podcast.
This message is for Kanye West. I got you, big dog. We all fuck up sometimes. You fucked up bigly.
Really big.
Real big.
Real big, buddy.
But always happy to give you advice. Mwah. And we'll be giving you advice after this break.
Yeah, if you ever feel like making another swastika t-shirt or whatever, call in the podcast.
Yeah.
Just send us an email.
Send us an email.
Yeah. It's askdavecomedy@gmail.com.
That's right. I think if he actually does that, that'll be fucking crazy.
That'd be good. Well, hopefully.
Hey there, girlfriend. Welcome back to Axe Dave. It is now time for the advice portion of the show. If you've got a question you want to ask us, go ahead and send an email to axedavecomedy@gmail.com. We might just read it on this motherfucking show, but we got some hot, juicy questions. These questions are juicier than a Thanksgiving turkey.
They're straight from Reddit. They might even be posted by Kanye. We don't know.
Yeah. True Fix 1552.
He's been looking for advice on Reddit.
Yeah.
He said it in the letter.
Any of these questions could be by Kanye West.
That's from now on, we have to, and even for the past previous episodes. Any of them could have potentially been written by Kanye in a manic episode where he thinks his wife has a new boyfriend that's moving in with them.
Yeah.
Or maybe he did. Maybe Bianca Censori had a man move in and Kanye wrote it for, whatever other questions we
have no idea. But if you want to not be Kanye, dive in. But we have this.
Think about maybe this is Kanye though. All of them.
Yeah. This first question is, I am addicted to my wife in an unhealthy way. Might be Kanye West.
It's just a guy who's addicted to saying "my wife," like in a Borat. My wife.
I'm addicted to
my wife.
Sure, that's not it.
I just can't not.
Okay. I have been married for 4 years now to the woman I loved so much back in the day. We dated for 2 years, then married after we had never been intimate before. During our relationship, we maybe kiss, maybe hug, but due to religious reasons, both of us agreed to wait until marriage. So, our first night after marriage,
You're putting a racist accent on it.
Yeah, but what race though?
I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. True Fix 1552.
So, on our first night of marriage, we did it for 5 hours, 4 sessions or something.
Or something.
So like 20 hours. So
my dick didn't leave her pussy, bro.
Yeah.
We fucked for 5 hours.
It's crazy that it's. Oh, so I don't know if this is 5 hours per session or if it's like
4 sessions.
4 sessions, 5 hours.
Over
the course of 5 hours. Okay.
About an hour and 20 minutes each or something.
Yeah, because 20 hour fuck session seems excessive.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 4 or 5 hour sessions, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Like, that sounds tiring. Anyway.
Maybe more something to brag about.
I love my wife so much. I fucked her for almost 24 hours.
Is he Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
I fucked my wife for 20 hours. Can you do it for 100 hours? It just sounds better in the title.
Yeah. All right.
I fucked my wife for 100 hours. Okay.
Okay. I remember that night like it was yesterday. Anyway, since we got married, I am not interested in I am not interested in women anymore, except for her. I don't get tempted or anything. Everyone told me that it was only the beginning and that it would fade, but it actually intensified during these 4 years to the point where I would finish my work fast just to go back home to her.
Oh, I thought it meant that, like, all other women became even more disgusting. Like, he's just looking at them going, I just need to look at my wife. Oh, ew.
This whole message was written by a gay man, and I'll stand by that. So it says, everyone told me that it was the only beginning and that it would fade, but it actually intensified during these 4 years to the point where I would finish my work fast just to go home back to her. And she is there waiting for me every single time. Probably because she gets off work before you do. I don't know. I decided to try to break the cycle, and my friends told me to go on a trip with them. I agreed. And she never said no to any of my plans. She herself always cancels plans to stay home. But when I was already at the airport going on the trip, she called and told me, I need you. Don't go on this trip. And guess what? I couldn't say no. Okay. I left the airport and went back home. I didn't regret it. It felt like the trip wasn't worth it.
Oh my God.
I loved staying home with my wife.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Well,
okay. So
do you want to read the update?
We'll read an update later.
Okay. Cause whoa, she's just got his mind in a box. She's like some sort of succubus or something.
You think she's like a demon?
Doing some sort of magic.
Some sort of mind tricks.
Just the way at the end that he's like, and I loved it. I loved not going on vacation and canceling my trip and going home to my wife.
Yeah, he seems to really like that a lot.
But he's also posting here like, is this okay?
Yeah.
He knows it's weird.
The title was, I think I'm addicted to my wife.
I just gotta kiss my wife.
Yeah, it's just like that. Like, he's just feeding for to see his wife. Like, oh, love you, baby. Just constantly texting her. I mean,
I get that to a degree, but this is, I mean, the example, the only example he's sharing is leaving a vacation. I get being excited to see your partner or whatever. But the way is like, I didn't go on the vacation and I liked that. That was like you didn't really need to say anything else about this guy.
Yeah.
To get this guy. How would you, I don't know. You're at the airport. He's at the airport.
I think
because he's even saying it like, isn't this fucking crazy?
Maybe it would help if
Isn't this crazy how much I love my fucking wife?
I got an idea.
Okay.
I think it would help if he made one of those, like, effigies, like, replicas of his wife. You know, like...
a real doll.
Like, you know, like...
Get a real doll that looks exactly like his wife.
You know that paper mache thing that Helga made of Arnold and Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept
like that guy that escaped from Alcatraz that made paper mache version of his head.
Yeah, I think that would be something, like, just get a lock of your wife's hair and you know she's going to give it to him.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I love you.
Get it woven into a fake mustache and glue it to your upper lip.
Yeah,
and then you're just smelling your wife all day.
Yeah. Maybe you could just like, collect some of his wife's, I don't know, like, underwear or tampons and send those to, like, a factory where
they are very religious. They did say they're very religious.
Oh, maybe like her deodorant, her used, like, almost done deodorant. Send that to, like, one of those factories that make smells and, like, taste to see if they can make.
Oh,
like,
there you go. Okay,
a deodorant or perfume out of his own wife.
Here, scientist, juice my wife's panties into a serum that I can smell her.
Yeah. He's addicted to it.
He is addicted to his wife.
Because what's the nicotine patch for your wife? the guy that's addicted to it.
I just pictured them sitting like as a couple when you're like out with them. He's just like staring at her. She's like patting his head or something. You know, like it's like maybe you're like a sub. You're just a sub, and you married you're a pay pig, and you got married, and you just love it.
These people buy these are the kind of people that buy seats at the movies. They don't use one of the seats. She's like straddling him on the one seat the entire time, and like petting his hand while they're like trying to watch the movie. Yeah, I think that's what these people. But what should we do? So he's addicted to his wife. He doesn't want to be as addicted to her.
I mean, does he? He liked not going on the vacation. He says he liked it.
Yeah, but it's not good. That's not good at all. You've been with your wife for 6 years.
Okay, that's another thing. Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Yeah, but it's like, you might get this energy a year or two.
Yeah. It's long enough where this should have faded or whatever.
Yeah, and that's what he brought up, too. It's like, this should have faded. People have told me this is going to fade eventually. And he's like, nope, I'm still in it.
How long do you think she's going to divorce him?
No, because I'm not. I mean, we don't know her perspective on all of this, but she said, "Hey, don't go on that trip. I need you. I need you here." And she says that she cancels trips all the time.
What if it's like, "I need you. I clogged the toilet again."
That she needed him for a very utilitarian reason, not because she just.
I took a massive shit and I don't want to do it. I need you.
Like flush the toilet. Baby, I don't know if I can flush the toilet. That's what that.
Who's gonna cook dinner and then do all the?
I made all this pie.
I forgot you were leaving. I forgot you were gone, and I got scared.
I ordered a Big Mac, and when I cut it in half, I remembered you were gonna eat the other half.
But when the DoorDash guy got here, he scared me, and I didn't let him in. I need you. It's clearly she's just.
They're on the same wavelength for sure.
That's why it's like, do you just love just go be fucking weird with your wife?
No, because it's not good.
Healthy.
He is right. It is very good for you and your partner to have separate, social lives and support systems.
And for you to be interested in anything other than her.
Exactly. The thing that she loves about you is that you're you.
I don't think so. I think the thing that she loves about him is that he's her little lapdog.
Let's go for the good option here.
Okay.
Where I'm looking at this in good faith.
Okay.
Where she loves you because you're you. And the things that make you you can only discover and develop separate from your partner. So if you're not engaged in your hobbies or going out on trips with your friends and spending time away from her, eventually you will get to a point where you're like, yeah, I'm kind of annoyed by old dingus over here because I'm with them all the time. It's really important for you to go on these trips with your friends, and have experiences separate from each other, because that just enriches their relationship.
Yeah.
And she should be doing that same thing.
Do you think his friends that invited him on the vacation that they didn't invite his wife on hate his wife?
No, I mean, we don't know that. Why would you assume that?
Could you ever see your friends that are in a relationship, like your friend is really into their partner, right? And you're like, this is not good. You should come on vacation with us without her.
No, I've never
No,
said that.
I think they could be like, maybe you come without her. That could be nice.
Well, it feels like this is what this trip was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's just us and the boys. We're hanging out. Just us. And the second his wife called, he was like, he abandoned his friends. Because it's like...
Oh my God, just imagine being like at the airport with your friends about to go on a trip and like, no, sorry, my wife. Bye.
Yeah. And I'm sure you did have a great time with your wife, but you would have also had a great time with your friends as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, what about them? Eventually you'll just spend all your time with your wife and you won't have any fucking friends. And then it's like, I don't think that's a good position to be in, you know.
There is an update. He finishes it off by saying, honestly, I will stay the same. I am happy like this. I shouldn't be looking for advice from friends, but we agreed that each of us will have to have one night out with our friends once a month to keep those bonds.
It's good that he's like, no, it's good that they both are like, we should definitely make an effort to hang out with our friends.
Yeah.
But, and, you know, there's something to say for it. If this is like, this is clearly an unhealthy thing, but if it's not bothering either of you,
if you love your wife, I mean, why not, right?
So it's like, is it really an issue if there's nothing wrong?
You're not having wife withdrawals. You're not robbing 7-Elevens to score more wife.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if he kept getting more wives. Like, I'm addicted to wives.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people like that.
But you know what? Eventually, your wife or you is going to die, and then what are you left with? The bonds that you only dedicated like an hour a month to?
Oh, now I'm picturing an AA for people that are addicted to their wives.
Codependency club.
Yeah. I bet there is a codependency. Would a group therapy thing be good or bad for a codependent?
Because you just bring your partner that you're codependent with.
Well, anyway, you know, I'm happy he found somebody.
I'm glad you found somebody. It's hard for any of us to find anybody.
Yeah.
So maybe we're all just jelly that you love somebody so much and we're looking for our piece of the pie. I'll tell you this much. I could never be like this fuck.
Yeah, I feel like when things burn, you know, the hotter a flame burns, the quicker it burns out.
Yeah,
Like, it seems like when things are like that, they're kind of veering towards a catastrophic ending in some way.
Yeah, and then you don't have a support system because all you spend all your time with your fucking wife.
Like when I've seen friends in shorter lived relationships that are like that, it's, you know, and it's done.
Yeah, like how did that happen?
Yeah, that's like, crazy. Oh, I'm in love with her. Yeah. We're gonna have a baby. I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
You know, that's, you know, I feel like maybe it's just a prolonged version of that. But who knows, you know?
Yeah.
I hope you're good.
I hope you're good. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that I'll leave it off on this. Your relationship's not going to be super great all the time eventually. Eventually, like, it sounds like in this relationship, no conflict has really arisen inside of it that's, like, really made him look like they've really had to deal with together. And when that does happen, they're so used to, like, there being no issue at all and being, like, addicted to each other that I don't think they're going to be able to handle that.
Yeah.
In any way.
It's
just so unsustainable. Yeah. But anyway, good luck with that. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be.
No, anyway. You're gay. You'd never have a wife.
Look at this one. Okay, so this is a pretty crazy one.
Into this next one's good.
This next question says, friend of. This next question says
it's just a random username.
Yeah, random username.
So you can tell they're very embarrassed.
Yeah. So it says, friend has a screenshot of my account saying the N-word. Can you, like, blow this up a little bit?
Yeah.
So a few months ago, I was on FaceTime with one of my guy friends, and I was screen sharing while scrolling on TikTok. This was when the feature where someone can control your screen was newer, so he asked if he could try it out and took control of my screen while I screen shared, and I agreed. Confusing. Oh god. He then immediately...
Why would you ever want that?
I don't know. He then immediately went to the comment section on a video, typed the N-word with the hard R, commented it, and then screenshotted. I was so upset and mad because since he was in control of my screen, it was on my account. So to a random person, that screenshot looks like I said it.
What video do you think it was on?
I don't know. I instantly stopped the screen share and told him that's fucked up and to delete it now. I am a white, Hispanic, mixed female, and growing up, my parents have always made sure I understood the seriousness of racism and harmful slurs.
But my brother says it all the time.
One of my guy friends says it all the time. I've never been okay with slurs or people around me saying them, and he knows this. And prior to this, he never said a slur or done anything like this. So it really pissed me off that he would comment and then screenshot such an offensive word on my account.
The screenshot is a great move, too.
He said he deleted it, and I believed him, and that was a few months ago.
He did not delete that.
Hey, Juliana, remember that time you said nigger?
Buy me a cheeseburger.
She's extorting her.
That's why I see this going.
Let's see what happens. Today, out of nowhere, he texted me that screenshot. I am so upset now and told him that shit is unacceptable and it's fucked up. I am so upset now and told him that shit is unacceptable and it's fucked that he would keep that shit even after swearing he deleted it. He said he's never sent it to anyone but me, but that's not the point, and I'm just really pissed off and upset at the entire situation.
You know, he sent it to everybody else. I screenshot immediately. I'd be like, look who said the N-word.
One, because it's wrong to say words like that, and he knows I've never been okay with slurs or racism in any way. And two, because it's on my account, and I'm worried about him possibly sending the screenshot around. I'm so upset, and I don't know what to do, so any advice would be helpful. This is not who I am, and I don't stand for this behavior at all, but I want to make sure that screenshot is deleted before I block him. Also, he comes from an extremely rich family, and I don't. So he'll never have to work or go to college, but this screenshot alone could get me fired from my part-time job and kiss college goodbye.
What? Who would he say? Imagine getting a text from a random kid that's like, this lady said the N-word.
Yeah,
like, what?
He gets your manager's, he gets like your manager's like phone number. He just texts it to. I just love the idea of just like a fucking manager from Sephora getting a text message of a screenshot with like somebody saying, "You're a nigger." On some random TikTok video.
That's so random. What's the? I want to know what the video is. It's like that fucking kid that's like, this is a nice steak and a good woman. Like that fucking white boy. The whitest guy ever. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
This almost seems like something I would do to somebody. Honestly, if we're being fully honest.
Yeah, you take their phone and you like type the R word into a comment section.
Oh, for sure. I've done that.
You have actually done that.
I think I've done exactly that, yeah. So yeah, I could see that happening. I think.
Well,
what would you do about it?
If somebody got really mad at you, and wanted you to like take that down and remove all traces of it, what would you do?
You can't. I mean,
you mean you can't?
What do you want? You want to? I guess you can take their phone and delete it off their phone,
right?
and hope they didn't send it to anybody and it's just saved in a chat somewhere. Well, like if they took the screenshot, it's just. But what does it matter? It's just.
It matters to her because she's like, I'm not a racist and I would never say anything like that.
Oh, again, I want to just bring up really quick. Imagine this was written by Kanye West.
Like, this is something he did to his friend. Hey, it's like, this is how she would write this out. Bro, this is how she would write that out.
I love Kanye thinking about it. He comes from an extremely rich family. It's just like Drake or something.
Yeah. He did this to Drake.
Drake did it to him.
It's like, bro, check out this Reddit post I just made.
He's
bro.
like, I'll just say I'm a Hispanic woman, whatever.
Yeah. She doesn't like that. I don't know.
What do you think would happen though? Like, honestly,
like, your friend, if they actually are a friend, would never like send this to something
to anybody
that might.
It's literally to make you squirm
future.
Exactly like this.
Yeah.
You never think it sends you down posting on Reddit advice spiral.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna do anything with it. Right. He's not, because even if he did, there's nothing to do with it. Like your like part-time job at Chick-fil-A, the manager at Chick-fil-A is like, Andrea,
is this you?
Gets a text from a random kid saying Andrea said the N-word on TikTok.
Yeah.
You get fired. I don't think they'd fire you.
I don't think they would fire you.
Because it's like there's a million. It's obvious. Like the whole first part is just explaining that stupid feature of TikTok. Yeah. I don't know why you'd ever want anybody on TikTok to just control your phone.
Yeah. I don't know.
That seems like spyware. Like TikTok can just control. Anybody can remotely log into your phone and control it if TikTok is on your phone. Yeah. Like, okay, the Chinese now Israeli government, whatever foreign nation is using TikTok as their intelligent apparatus at the current time.
I'm not sure. Well, what do you think? What she's really like concerned about outside of, him painting her to be this like racist, which is like big to be upset about. Yeah. Like, this is like, your friend really betrayed you in this, especially after you making it very clear that this really affected you, even though he probably says it all the time.
Like, imagine me doing this to Sam.
This is how Sam would react.
This is how Sam would react. That's why I was trying to think of anybody I know that would react. Sam would react to that.
Yeah. And I'm not like that.
I would love every time I saw Sam to just show him the screenshot. I still got it. You better not fuck up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But obviously she can't take it. So he should ease up.
Yeah.
And she should realize it's not going to happen and nothing's going to You didn't Roseanne black out and post it on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
Which could happen anywhere. You just leave your phone out and somebody could just do that anyway. Yeah. And that's the easier way to just explain it too.
That's great. That's kind of crazy to do to somebody. Just be like, hey, look what I did with your TikTok account.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Like, if this was a scene in like some show, I would laugh at it.
Yeah,
it was because it's like, but I'd laugh at it because it's so fucking ridiculous to do to it.
I would love just a plot point in any sitcom where somebody has a screenshot of you saying the N-word and they're like, "Shh, you have to wash my car." I own you now.
Oh, so what do? Chill out. Nothing's gonna happen. Maybe if
I think you have to post a public video explaining this whole story. It's the funniest version of this.
Yeah,
where you post a big Instagram post, the whole video of it's like you have to swipe through it like it's multiple videos.
Yeah,
of you being like, and he took my phone, controlled my phone on TikTok, and wrote the N-word. Just read this. She should do. I mean, you can post this. You could just share this video.
Yeah, you could just share it. I think you're I think that would be great. I think that actually is a good move, just because you can clear the air on like why this might be out here, and how you might have seen this, even though I'm pretty sure you deleted your comment immediately, and they just have this random screenshot, which honestly anybody can like fake so it
easily.
So that it looks like you said
so
that.
Easily, yeah.
Like, you don't have to have a screenshot. Your friend could just do that. I'm sure they're tech savvy enough to just do that. If they were smart enough to, like, just, like, slyly...
take control of your... Well, it's like... It was, like, an early feature that he just found out about first. So.
Yeah, but I'm
little
sure,
tech savvy.
Sure, you can
I've learned before you can just edit, like, Twitter or Facebook or anything in your own browser to say whatever you want and screenshot it. It's pretty easy to do.
So
whatever, it doesn't matter. It's like it doesn't matter, and I think it's funny.
It doesn't matter, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Chill out. Maybe don't be friends with this guy. Clearly you don't trust him as much as you thought you did. On that note, best of luck. If you need some advice, go ahead and send some email to askdavecomedy@gmail.com. We'd love to answer it on the show. And
follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram at David is Comedy.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, but also at David is Comedy. Travis, do you have anything you want to say to the people before we go?
Yeah, like Kanye, just want to remind you, man, like anytime, just ask Dave. Just email.
Yeah, just ask us for advice.
You should just get in the chat, get in the broadcast channel. Get in there, Kanye.
Yeah. We'd love to hear from the artist formerly known as Kanye West. And as for me, I guess I'll leave you at this advice for the week. It's a study showed, I don't know what the study was, but it showed that a lot of people, I'll say this, a lot of people feel very lonely. And they don't know, like...
There's a study about spaghetti, but everybody in the spaghetti study was like, I'm lonely. And the scientists were like, everybody's lonely.
I guess this is a loneliness study now. I would love that.
I wonder if that's how some of these guys...
Like, what could you be studying about spaghetti?
Our study found that people are lonely, but it's like, we were watching manatees, and like, we telepathically communicated with the manatees, and the manatees told us everybody on Earth is lonely.
I guess so. It's
probably a loneliness study, which is weird.
That's weird. What do you mean?
I guess it's pretty. It's like you put a post that, "Are you lonely? Do this study." I don't know.
Well,
anyway,
it's harder to make friends and keep your relationships as you grow, as you grow up, especially when you're a little bit older. And a good way to avert that is just to text your friends. Yeah. Text your friends, hey, just say hi. Text your friends, says, hey, was thinking about you. Just hope you're doing all right.
Thing to do. I don't do that enough.
That's a good kickoff to like a more conversation. It's not hard, even like those little things, especially and in the study I was reading, it said even doing it with somebody that you kind of don't really know, like just an acquaintance of yours that you thought about, you wish you were better friends with. If you just send them a message like, "Hey, I was thinking about you. Just wanted to say hi."
I don't know how I would respond to that.
How you do it? You would probably be like, "Oh, hey, man, what's going on?"
That's probably what I would text back, but I don't know if I would feel necessarily that way.
Yeah, well,
like, this is what do they want from me? Would probably be my first thought.
It's because it's so unusual for somebody to try to be friends with you.
Yeah.
Then,
I guess that's that is a problem. Right?
Avert that. So just do that more often, and that can help you sustain your friendships. Hopefully, set up something. Set a day where you can catch up or connect with each other again. Relationships will fade out of your life if you don't.
Or
try.
If you're just addicted to your wife.
Or if you're just addicted.
Or if you sell swastika T-shirts.
Yeah.
Or if you're trying to extort your friends because you want everybody to think they said the N-word.
Yeah.
You gotta don't burn those bridges.
Don't burn those bridges.
What if it's like, if you don't be friends with me, I'm gonna tell everybody you said the N-word.
You text an old friend, and they're like, "Remember that time I blackmailed you?"
Yeah, you should. Yeah, remember that one fucked up thing you said that one time. You better stay friends with me, or I'm gonna tell everybody. That would be a fun thing, just to text everybody I know. Like, remember that time?
You remember that time you like vomited at my party? It's a fun way. Yeah, text your friends, connect with them, go hang out, make plans. That's how you'll keep your relationships.
Extort them.
Extort them. Maybe that'll. I don't know. I think that'll be the end of it. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay.